Well, to begin with, PSU banks have been the favorites of investors over the last 1 year or last few quarters. So let's take a look at the fundamentals of PSU banks over the last 1 year. Now take a look at the loan growth. PSU banks have seen a significant loan growth of about 11.78 lakh crore on the incremental side over the last 1 year. So amongst PSU banks in last 1 year, what you have seen is that many have seen their asset quality being best in many years. Gross NP ratio has declined for all the PSU banks combined by about 277 basis point over the last 1 year. It's declined from 7.52% in Q1 FY23 to about 4.76% in Q1 FY24. In terms of value wise, the gross NPA decline has been around 27% on a YY basis. Now PSU banks have managed to reduce their quarterly slippages by about 31.5% YOY. So the annualized quarterly slippage ratio has decreased to about 1.3% in Q1 FY24 when compared to 2.17% on a YOY basis. Take a look at the restructured book. PSU banks have reduced their restructured book in value wise by about a little more than 28% YOY. So PSU banks have witnessed significant growth in their operating profits due to reduction in the stress, with a YOY increase of about 55.5% in Q1 FY24. PAT has grown substantially as well by about 124.5% YOY. So this has helped the return ratios to improve a lot for the PSU banks on a YOY basis. However, PAT appears to be almost flat on a sequential basis, that is Q1 FY24 versus Q4 FY23. It's important to note that these positive trends in loan growth, asset quality and profitability are generally indicative of an improving financial health of PSU banks. Now many PSU banks have experienced significant gains in their valuations over the last 1 year, largely led by improving fundamentals of the PSU banks and their cheap valuations earlier. So top performers, if you take a look on a YY basis, is UCO Bank, Central Bank of India, Indian Overseas Bank and Bank of Maharashtra, who have seen their valuations more than double over the last 1 year. Now SBI's valuation have actually declined, or it is the only PSU banks to witness a decline in valuation on a YOY basis. So year on year, SBI's valuation have actually slipped a bit when compared to same time last year. Amongst PSU banks who have lost on gain majority on the price wise is Indian Overseas Bank and UCO Bank. Currently, the most expensive valuations have been of these banks. Cheapest valuations, Punjab National Bank, Union Bank of India and Canara Bank, they are the ones who have the cheapest valuations amongst PSU banks. Interestingly, as of today, IOB, that is Indian Overseas Bank market capitalization, is higher than that of PNB. If you take a look at their loan book size, IOB has a loan book of just rupees 1.8 lakh crore, while PNB has a substantially higher loan book size of about 8.6 lakh crore. Now, some of the top holdings by Government of India in PSU banks are IOB at 96%, UCO Bank at 95%, Central Bank of India at about 93% and Bank of Maharashtra at 86%. So free float in some of these PSU banks are on the lower side.